And let's get over to our next one. I am curious about this one. I only know the name from the awards, but I don't know anything about it. Tell me about the Woodlands. What's that about, Steph? Oh, she's got it with her. Okay.
I got it.
She's got it with her.
Yeah. So I really like tile laying games. If you haven't read my blog or know me at all, tile laying games is a big thing for me. This one, have you played Looney Quest by any chance?
I did a while back, Looney Quest. I played it only once, though. I barely remember it.
So it has the same feel. It's the same thing that's happening. It's another timed round thing that you're doing here. And you're looking at an overlay in the middle of the table, and you're trying to find these pathways. So like Little Red wants to get to Granny's house. And you're trying to spatially look at that and place your tiles in front of you in a good path to get her there. So that's the basic of what you're doing. There's multiple scoring things you're doing on the side, like Looney Quest, if you've played Looney Quest. So you want to try and hit the gems and, visit, I don't know, you don't want the wolf to eat you kind of thing. So you're going through these chapters. So there's like the Little Red, and then there's, Robin Hood or something. So whatever chapters there are. And each chapter each story, there's 4 chapters. So
okay. Ravensburger's been on a roll.
Put it on top and see how you did.
Ravensburger is one of my favorite companies, and they've been on a roll. That's a lot of good games. And I saw that this was, if I remember right, recommended for the Spiel.
Ooh,
does that sound right?
It should be.
It should be? Okay. What do you like so much about it?
I like spatially challenging games like that. So, and multiplayer solitaire. So I like multiplayer solitaire, tile-laying games. It falls right into I like it.
So both of us like that. Why in my game group, why does it have a bad reputation to have multiplayer solitaire games? Even with just a little tiny bit of player interaction, that's all I need. And I'm happy if it doesn't have any player interaction like a Karuba.
Me too. I like trying to outsmart other people.
Yeah. It's like doing 4 puzzles, right? And you can still visit and talk and watch the other people. I mean, you're having that kind of interaction. Do you have to slap somebody in the face in order to have a good time? No, right?
Don't. So you understand me. A lot of people really like to slap people in the face. And that's fine. I like those games too, but multiplayer solitaire, I really like it.
I think there's a place for everything, and one of the kind of games that I do like is games that essentially are multiplayer solitaire, and I just don't know why they get a bad rep. But I'm thankful to hear that Woodlands gets the hodgepodge seal of approval. What's the time?
Absolutely.
What's the time on this one? Another 30-minute game or hour of power type game?
Roughly the same time. I only played the first 2 chapters, and the second chapter got immediately harder. So I have a feeling I'm going to be playing the Little Red chapter over and over when I teach people, because unless people are really good at Looney Quest or that type of game, I'm not going to start them harder, because even the next chapter is much harder. So,
well, that makes sense.
Which is kind of like, unless I play with the same group, which I will, I just want to play the next chapters, but I have to always introduce the game appropriately.
Well, we didn't hear how fast it was, and Steve wants you to say more New England slang to counteract the Cajun lingo, because I do throw in a lot of Cajun French here and there. So, Steve, thank you. It's noted. Wicked fast. I like that. Marshall says multiplayer solitaire is fine, but it's hard to talk smack without any interaction. Now, is that really true? I call shenanigans on that one.
I call shenanigans too. You can always talk smack.
Marshall, you can talk. You and I will play a game of Karuba, and I'll be talking smack the entire time as I watch you struggle to get that last guy.
That's terrible.
Yeah, have you played Karuba? Have you ever just not paid attention and right off the bat put one of those tiles that cut off one of your adventures? There's plenty of smack talk going on.
No.
Never? Not once?
No.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm an excellent gamer, for the record.
We may have had a little bit of root beer that night, so that might be what the reason was.